Hello, gym owners. Here I am with another video, this time about something which is quite awesome, and that's how automation has run my gym business for me. So I was just thinking about the title of the video. I was thinking, should I do how automation has run my gym while I'm on holiday, how they run my gym while I am somewhere else, just trying to see what would work. But I thought I'll just stay humble and just say how automation has run my gym for me and maybe make my staff's lives easier. I don't know, make my life easier. And this is basically how I've automated my gym processes so that I don't have to be as involved anymore, so that my staff, their lives are easier and they can focus more on delivering an awesome service to my members, because that's what we're all about. We want to deliver the best sort of service. We want to be outstanding in terms of the personal service that we're giving to our new members, to our old members, and we don't want to be a gym which is just too focused on making our staff do loads of sales, making them just be like robots. All the repetitive tasks I want to take out of my business, and I want to give that to all the AI, all the robots, and I want to automate as much of that as I can. And then that way, it frees up my staff's time, it frees up my time for more valuable tasks. Well, that's my philosophy. That's what I went into this thinking. And here's how, over the course of a year or maybe more, I developed these systems which have allowed me to basically use the latest tech out there to make my life and my business as streamlined, as efficient as it can be. And if you want this document, which highlights in more detail, then make sure to send me a message on Instagram. My at is just Gym Owner Hassan, and I'll be happy to give it to you for free. So I'm just going to run you through these automations. It's going to be a nice, quick video. Hopefully, it'll be super helpful for you. And number one, I'm going to go with the new leads follow up. So basically, I made these automations first of all on a software called Conversion King, which I sort of developed on top of another software, which is very popular. But yeah, I kind of developed my own system on top of another system. I made it use automations, and it's basically does a lot. You can't really see because my face is here. But otherwise, it does a lot for me. I'm just going to go back actually because I need this other page. It does all my automations for me, and all my leads feed into this directly. It tracks my sales, it tracks my signups, it tracks my other metrics, and just I can easily change anything I want to. Basically, let's try going in a specific order. I'm going to start with the way that I follow up with my new leads, because that's the most important thing. I think a lot of gyms struggle. I remember when I opened, I used to be told you need to call every single lead like 20 times, which is ridiculous. Who wants to be called 20 times? I don't. And a lot of people don't like to be called on the phone anymore, right? You probably don't. If you have any young family members, you know that they don't like to be called. They like messages a lot more. That's what they prefer. And so to basically cater towards that generation of people, like my own age as well, I went for WhatsApp messages and SMS messages and emails instead of calls. So when you apply for a trial session on my website here, or somewhere here anyway, over here, you will basically apply for a trial session, and then you will get a confirmation by SMS. If you live within our local postcodes, these are the postcodes which most of our members are from, you'll be invited to come in and book a trial session on this page right there. Yep. And you can book that easily anytime that works for you. And if you don't live in the local area, then unfortunately you have to pay for a day pass. But you do get 50% off. That's a good news. So instead of £10, you just pay £5. So that's a great saving for both people who live in the area and who don't. And it allows me to get a consistent number of leads. I get over 100 leads just from my trial sessions alone. I get a pretty high conversion rate on these sessions, anywhere from 40 to 50%, which I think is good. I could get a higher conversion rate if I was cheaper, but I think aiming for 40% conversion rate at a good price is what I've heard anyway that most gyms should go for. And we're doing decent with our current prices and our current number of members. So basically, when they sign up for this form through this form for a trial session, they get a WhatsApp message from me, and it's very friendly, it's very nice. This is me. It's like a little video. I'm like, hey, it's me, manager for Energy Fitness, and I just want to welcome you and tell you how you can apply for a session, give us a follow on Instagram, and then you can apply. Basically, just trying to get more followers on Instagram because this is all part of our sales funnel. People go on Instagram, they then go from Instagram to our page and they sign up there, or they go from our Instagram to our website and they apply for a trial session. So it's all like a funnel all in one, basically. And even if they don't sign up, if they're following us on Instagram, at least they'll see my new posts and they'll possibly sign up in the future. Um, okay, so that's nice and quick. There's a lot more to it. It's a lot more complex, but I just want to, keep it easy, not get too technical, show you how amazing it can be, what it can do. And let's go into automation number 2, appointment booking. So I just cover, so basically appointment bookings is their ability to book appointments. It saves me time, it saves my staff time. I don't have to call them up and chase them up. Hey, you applied for a trial session, when are you going to come down? Or you can't do tomorrow, how about the day after? No, they can book it themselves. If they don't book it within 2 days of applying for the session, I can call them, and we do call them if they haven't booked it. But mostly leads who are good, leads which are hot, are going to book it themselves. If they're not very interested and they're not booking the trial session, but they just applied, yeah, they probably aren't going to sign up. They just sort of applied in the heat of the moment, the spur of the moment, and they're not going to follow up. But anyway, we can call them up, and we do call them up. Um, and it's nice and easy, no pressure. Come whenever you want. If you want to rebook, you can rebook on the page. You can rebook your session, you can cancel it, and I get automatically notified on my calendar. We have a big calendar, which looks really cool, but I can't show you because of GDPR restrictions. Otherwise, I'd love to. Next one is gym visit follow-up. So this is when someone has visited our club and we follow them up. So Alex here, for example, visited the club, and I'm going to send him an automatic message. Hey, Alex, I have to get your feedback. How was it? Visit? Did you decide to sign up? Nice and simple. Again, encouraging him to follow us on Instagram. All of these messages can be changed. They're not set in stone. If you ever work with me and you want different messages, we can set that up. That's not difficult. You can try out different messages and see which ones work better, which ones don't. But the main thing is that it's all automated. That I'm not having to chase them up after they've come in. They automatically get a message, and it basically they reply to it saying if they signed up, if they didn't. They give me good feedback. Usually, if they have bad feedback, I get that as well. Then I can go back to my staff and be like, hey, did you not give good customer service to this particular prospect because they came in unhappy, they left unhappy. So it makes it easy for me to know what's happening in the gym, having a direct line of communication with my visitors. I'm going through this very quickly, but just trying to save you time here. So number 4 is automation. The automation is infinite email sequence. This is really cool. I made this by looking at what others were doing in the industry, and I realized that emails are important, but not the be all end all. But they are important because emails should be delivering value to your customers. They shouldn't. All your emails shouldn't be just offers, offers, offers. They should be value driven. So if you look at my email sequences here, basically, oh, I'm off that page. It's let me just get on to that. This is basically a huge automation. It's like this megamation, and what it does is it sends emails every 2 days, a different email to my prospects, and there's 20 emails. Okay, and I made all of them. If you look at my stats, you can see that the open rate for these different emails. You can see the click-through rate, which is how many people are clicking on the link in the email to book their session or sign up. And they have different open rates. Some are 33%, which is excellent. Some are like 20%, which isn't so good. I can change. And each one is an individual email. If you show you this one, for example, I click on this one here. There's a subject, heading, title, everything. I can edit the email so easily. It's an excellent editor. And look at that. I can edit it like this. I can change it. This is basically a review from a member called Bruno. And yeah, loads of emails like this are sent out every 2 days. And the purpose of this is to keep us at what's called top of mind. So people remember us if you want to sign up, in a month or in a few weeks, they can still remember, oh, I'm getting emails from this gym. And they're actually value-driven emails. None of the emails say, hey, this is an offer, sign up now. The emails are actually giving value. They're saying, hey, look, this is a review from one of our members. Here's his story. Another email might say, hey, here's why boxing classes are important for you, and then it'll show you our class timetable. Another will say, hey, here's what you should be looking for in a gym, and it just gives some ideas of what they should be looking for in a local gym. So some free advice. And the email they do have a call to action, what's called a CTA, a call to action, and this is like a dynamic call to action. Basically, if you come from it understands what stage of the prospect journey you're on, and it adapts the CTA towards that. So if you've come for a trial session, it'll say at the end of the email, here's a sign up button. You can sign up today. If you haven't come for a trial session today, the system will pick that up and it'll send you an email with a different button, and the button will say, hey, here's where you can book a trial session today. So basically, it adapts to what stage of the journey you're on, and I just think that's really cool. I've not seen that before. Um, Next one is new member onboarding. Okay, this is the last one. So this is for our new members. So obviously retention, they're always talking about retention and how important it is. And the most important part of retention is the new member onboarding journey. So your new members usually, or not usually, for us, quite often, our new members are beginners, and they need to be onboarded properly. They need to be shown sometimes gym equipment. They need sometimes support with the nutrition. They need sometimes a PT session. And so, in order to avoid my staff sending back and forth emails trying to arrange a time which works for my staff and also for the gym member, I basically put it all in one in this system and on this page. And they can, in an email, they get that when they sign up, it sends them a link to this page, which allows them to book a date and a time for either a nutritional consultation, a complimentary PCT session, or an induction. And this way, all of my new members get onboarded. Their details are sent to the relevant staff member who will book it directly with them. It gives my personal trainers new leads every week. It gives my nutritionists new leads. And also, anyone who wants an induction, they get an induction. So, yeah, these are my automations in a nutshell. They're obviously a lot more complex and very powerful. They've changed my life and they've changed my business. If you want any of these, if you want to make your custom automations, it's something I'm very passionate about, something I'm very excited about, if you can tell. And it's something I really love to do. I love to automate things. I love to automate and make life easier because I feel like they're so efficient. I feel like we can really use technology to our advantage. My biggest competitor is Pure Gym, this massive chain. For me to compete with them and not basically burn out, I need to do things that they aren't doing. I need to be on the edge of what's available in terms of tech. But yeah, that's me, and I hope I'll catch you in a different video or on some social media platform. See you soon.